Okay. All right. Thank you so much for your time being on our YouTube channel. So where are you from?
We're from the Netherlands.
Netherlands.
Yeah, Hollanda.
Hollanda. I see. Yeah. So you're on vacation now?
Yeah, we're here on vacation for 4 weeks.
And is this your first visit to Japan?
Yeah, it's our first time.
And what made you to come to Japan?
We traveled in Asia before, so like Thailand, Laos, Cambodia.
Oh, I see.
But we haven't been to the more eastern part, to more the developed, what we see as developed part of Asia. And the Japanese culture, food, and the history about the country made us visit here to see it ourselves firsthand. How the people live. That's what we find really interesting.
So then you had some kind of like a vision or image of Japan before visiting here. Was it a difference like before and after?
I think it was fairly accurate. What we thought about Japan. Well, our vision is mainly based on what we see online on YouTube, also about the movies and documentaries about the country. But I think it was fairly accurate about the people being very polite, the country being very clean, the food being amazing.
Enjoying?
Yeah, it's very nice, and about the architecture as well, like more history side of the country. That's what we see. That's actually very true.
And so which area you have visited so far in Japan?
We started in Tokyo. We've been there for 8 days. We've been to the Nikos, been to the national park. And then we came to Osaka, and we did some trips to Kyoto and to Nara as well. And we continue today. We take the train in the evening to Hiroshima. And to Nagasaki, and ultimately we plan to visit Fukuoka, and that's the end of our trip.
So this is kind of like a middle of your trip?
Yeah. Actually, it's precisely.
What kind of like experiences or like the place is your like highlight?
So far, we really liked Tokyo itself, like the city. It's very diverse. It's like some history sites, but also the buzzing life, the shopping. We've been to the Harry Potter exhibition there. That was really nice. But we think Kyoto was the prettiest so far. And the nature in Nikko was very beautiful. But to say like one place, I would say Tokyo so far.
In Nikko, you went to the hiking or something?
Yeah, we actually got a bus to the most far bus stop, jumped out of the bus there, and we walked back till the big waterfall. Sorry, I don't know the name of the big waterfall. Yeah, could be, yeah. And from there we got the bus back to the city.
I see.
Well, it was really beautiful. It was actually some snow there.
Already?
Yeah, it was beautiful.
How long was it, the hiking?
I think we hiked around 3 hours, 3.5 hours.
That's a good amount of time.
It was really nice. The nature was very nice, and they made really nice paved pathways, so you can enjoy the scenery, but walking on a good path.
I see. Did you visit the shrine around that area too?
Yeah.
I see.
It was really nice.
Did you go to Fuji?
No, we haven't visited. We saw it from the train.
The bullet train?
Yeah, the bullet train. We saw it from there, but we haven't been there.
How was the bullet train?
Oh, perfect. Yeah, we bought some bento boxes so we could eat in the train, and it was really fast and very solid. No bumpy, nothing. Just really comfortable. I think that's a nice example where Japan exceeds other countries. Public transportation, the trains and the buses, they are really well organized here, and I think that's a big advantage of traveling in Japan. That everything is very good, very well organized. I think the Eurostar has like one road around that it's going, and so that's only for certain parts of Europe. It doesn't connect all Europe. And I think the nice thing about the bullet train here is like it's connecting all the country. It makes it very accessible for all the people to travel the whole country. Like in one day, you could go from one part to the other without any problems. And it's very fast and reliable as well. I thought from Tokyo to Osaka, the train went for every 6 or 7 minutes. So there's a lot of it. And the Eurostar and the Thalys, they don't go too often as scheduled, but I know it's not every 6 or 7 minutes.
And so you visited Kyoto too, pretty much over there.
Yeah, Kyoto was very beautiful. We had lovely weather. It's like a good combination of modern and historic. So it has some really nice shopping malls and some nice cafes, restaurants, but it also has the history part. So a lot of the UNESCO World Heritage sites where you can freely walk around and explore the history of Japan. So I think it's a very nice combination of the two.
How many days did you spend there?
In Kyoto,
in
3 days.
3 days. And which area did you go?
Oh, we actually got a bike. So we've been biking around. Because in the Netherlands, we ride everything on a bike. We've seen pretty much all the sites that we want to see, like the touristy sites.
Yeah, it's not hilly area, Kyoto. It's
not
kind
too
of
much.
flat.
It's kind of flat, yeah.
So
that's what we
easier.
used to. So.
And how about here around Osaka? Where did you go?
We only spent 2 days here. We visited aquarium, which is a must-do when you got here to see the whale sharks and
the big one.
Yeah, the big one. It's really nice. We did some walking in the evening to see all the lights on the Dontubu, but it was really crowded. It wasn't our favorite, but it's nice to see and it's nice to see the big signs, the lights, all the people enjoying some food and some alcoholic drinks. And for today, we went to the garden on the little island between the. It's like a rose garden there.
I think it's Nakanoshima or something like that. Yeah, island in the river, right?
Yeah, in the river. Yeah. So we walked there. And from there we walked to the supermarket, got some food, and we ate that here in the park. And now we're planning to go to the Osaka castle. And after that we're going to our next location.
I see. What did you buy in a supermarket?
We got some sushi.
Oh, sushi.
And some croquettes. And the melon pan bun.
Oh, melon pan.
yeah, that's something we always try to buy something that we don't have in our country. So it's not really eating like a local, but try all the foods that you have to offer. So also ate some fugu yesterday. So everything that we can't buy in Europe, it's something I want to try here.
So far, what kind of which foods are favorites for you?
Oh yeah, we ate a lot of udon noodles, some ramen as well. We like the ramen. We plan to eat some like the pancakey
okonomiyaki.
Yeah, we haven't tried that, but that's on the list.
I see.
And the takoyaki. Yeah, we had that as well. Yeah, that wasn't our favorite, but it's nice to try.
Yes.
Japan is a really wide cuisine, and that's something that we really like when we go on vacation, to eat as much foreign food as possible.
I see. You told me you have visited a lot of Asian countries, Southeast. How do you see the characteristics of Japan?
I think Japan's characteristics are that they are really polite and give about the environment. They like to keep everything clean, and that's not something you see in all the Asian countries. So, for example, this year we also visited Sri Lanka. We visited Malaysia and Indonesia, and those countries are a lot more polluted.
Polluted?
Yeah, like a lot more trash everywhere.
Oh, I see.
And when you walk around here, it's very clean, and the people care for each other, and it's very safe. So you can leave your phone at the restaurant and it's no problem. When you come back 2 hours later, it's still there. So I think it's very nice of Japan that it's very safe, reliable, very kind people, very healthy as well, and they always smile. It's always nice. They're always polite, smiling, and very thankful for everything. And I think that makes Japan a very nice place to be.
So you had a lot of interaction with Japanese people?
Yeah, our Japanese isn't too good. We can't go further than konnichiwa and arigato gozaimasu and ushi.
Oishi. Tastes good.
Yeah, exactly. Further than that, we don't talk Japanese. So if the Japanese people talk English, we can communicate very well. but
I see.
it's not really necessary, because when you have a smile and you can have Google Translate, you can come very far.
So now, from now on, you're going visiting Hiroshima and Nagasaki and Fukuoka. What are you expecting to see, and is there like you're anticipating something?
We like to see the Hiroshima site where in the Second World War they dropped the bomb. I think for us, we're both working at an educational field in the Netherlands, so that's something that we can actually see what happens, something that we teach the kids, that we can see in real life, how it feels and what emotions it brings. And we don't have any expectations for Fukuoka or Nagasaki, because we also like to go there and experience it firsthand without searching too much for everything, because I think that takes away from the spontaneous things you're gonna see and plan in the cities.
Hiroshima and Nagasaki, it's kind of similar experience in the history. So
we're excited to see it, and we are very open-minded to go there and just to experience it firsthand. Because I think when you look up on YouTube clips about all the cities, it's you already see a lot of images and things about the city that you want to spontaneously see it and see it firsthand before you already saw it on 2 or 3 pictures. Then it makes more of an impact, you know.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much for your time. It was very nice talking to you. Thank you so much for your time being with us on our YouTube channel. So where are you from?
We're from Russia,
Moscow,
yes.
the capital city.
The capital of
And so you're on vacation now?
Yes, we are for 2 weeks in our vacation. And we're traveling in Japan from Tokyo to Osaka, and today we are leaving the country and come back to Moscow.
Oh, this is the last day?
Yes, today is the last day in Japan for us.
Wow. So you started from Tokyo?
From Tokyo, yes.
And leaving from Osaka?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So between here, I mean Tokyo and here, did you stop somewhere too?
Yes, we were in Kyoto. We were Kawaguchi College.
Fuji.
We visited
Mineral
water.
Onsens.
We were in
You mean near here?
Kobe.
Near
Kobe.
Kobe.
Arima Onsen.
Arima Onsen.
Yeah.
We were
Alright.
in Nara. And that's
Nara
all
too.
in Osaka today.
And so what is where is the most like memorable location, place, or activities, or during your stay?
We think that Tokyo was the most interesting place for to visit, because we understand that some areas have differences between. For example, we can compare your cities in Japan with our cities in Russia. For example, Tokyo is very similar to Moscow. They are different, but
Similarity too.
Yeah, there are a lot of similarities. There are a lot of areas that are different, different cultures, different structure of the city. For example, Kyoto is very similar to our St. Petersburg. St. Petersburg is the second capital of Russia, and we named them the cultural capital city. Yes, and Kyoto is very similar as a cultural city.
Oh, I see.
And for example, Osaka is very similar to big cities in Russia, for example, like Kazan or maybe Yekaterinburg or something like that. The size of the city and the popularity is very similar, and you have some traditions in every country or every city in your country, and we have the same, and they are different. And it's very interesting to see from Tokyo to Osaka how the view and how the nation and how the tradition are changing by our road.
What is the most like the different things you think between like Russian and between maybe the Moscow and Tokyo, or
More apartments.
more apartments?
Yes. The size of apartment in Japan is very small.
Oh, small.
And for us it's incredible because in Russia we have the bigger ones.
Space.
space for living. Yes, and for example, in Osaka we have a big room, and for us it was a shock after a lot of rooms in different cities. But
you mean the hotel rooms?
In hotel rooms, yes. The most interesting thing that we see in everyday life of people is the relations between Japanese people and Russian people. We have a different speed in walking, for example, in doing something. It depends. And in city structure, there are a lot of differences too. For example, we don't find too much places for chilling and for sitting in the city, and
You mean the benches?
and bins for trash, for example. In Russia, we have a lot of these items. When you're walking on the street, you can sit everywhere and take a small time for relax or something like that. It depends.
But in Japan, you see very few benches and
Yes,
those kind of
few benches in the streets.
The places to rest.
To rest, yes. The streets are for walking, or for riding, or
I see.
bikes, for example, or something like that, because there are a lot of people, and all of them are going to some places maybe, and they have their goals, and they walk with a high speed.
I see.
But there are not so much places for relax and for enjoying the view of the city. Maybe you can stand.
You can stand. You feel like sitting. I see. But in Moscow, then along the street, there are a lot of like benches
we have some
and
benches,
stuff.
Yes, some places to have a rest. Yes.
Not only for walking and
not only for walking. Yes. There are a lot of similarities in Moscow. There, for example, there are a lot of people on bikes. In Moscow, there are a lot of people on bikes too.
So there's no like a exclusive like a bike lane.
We have a bike lane in some parts of the city, but I can't say that we have it everywhere. In the city center, it's a very improvement structure, and we have a lot of bike wakes only for bikes. For public transport in Japan and the links between GR lines and metro station and buses, for example, it was a little bit difficult for us for the first 2 or 3 days to understand this very large
it's like a big
map.
maze.
Yes, and sometimes we have some mistakes. Well, for example, when we want to go to the Kawaguchika, we need to do a lot of changes because we forgot that we need an express line, for example. But in general, the public transport is very comfortable and it's good to use, and we after a week we understand how to use them.
I see. But now you have to go.
and we can say what if we need to live in Japan, we think that we can comfortably live in Tokyo, for example. And for us, as city members, it would be a great experience.
That's good. Then would you like to come back again?
We want to see the colorful autumn. Yes, cherry blossom
I see.
it would be great to visit Japan in April, for example, or the end of the March, to see this great picture in pink colors and white colors.
Yes. Okay. And did you or do you like Japanese food?
Yes, we like ramen and tasty ramen and it would be great to come back and eat it one more time.
Oh, really?
Yes, we like sushi and everything that we tried because we like try something new and there are lots of dishes what we tried there for the first time.
I see.
And the meat is great.
The meat? Kobe beef?
Kobe beef and Wagyu is the great experience too.
Oh, that's good. How about like alcohol? Because for as a Russian, to us, Russian people is equal to like a vodka. And yeah, so you drink vodka?
We drink so little alcohol. We want to try the sake and do it only one time because in our usual life it's something like a myth that Russian people drink a lot because young people and people who live in big cities they work hard and they like healthy lifestyle and for example we drink alcohol so rare time. We like lemonades and some sweets
like a soft drink
Grape
with the grape flavor, yes.
I see.
Yes, and Japanese grape is great. Very interesting taste. Yes, we like it.
Okay. All right, great. Thank you so much for your time.
Have a good time.
You too.
Yes.
All right. Thank you so much for your time being with us on our YouTube channel. So where are you from?
Australia, Adelaide.
Adelaide. Very south.
Yes, it is.
It is. Okay. So you're on vacation now?
Yeah.
Oh, for how long do you stay in Japan?
Yeah, a few weeks.
And so far, how many like days you have spent?
We got here yesterday.
Oh, you just got here yesterday. Is this first time here in Japan?
Second. We came maybe 10 years ago.
At the time, you were here as a tourist too.
Yeah.
And this time also you're visiting for a tour.
Yeah. We went to Tokyo
Often.
then just trained here.
You just skipped Tokyo.
Yeah, we'll come back.
Okay. So what is your itinerary then?
Next is Kyoto, and then Nagano and Nagoya, Sendai, and then back to Tokyo.
10 years ago when you came here, how long did you stay?
Just a week.
Just a week. At that time, where did you go?
Kyoto and Tokyo.
Did you like it? Did you like it?
Yeah.
Over there. That's why you came back. But is there another reason to come back to Japan?
I think it was just a bit of a celebration because I just finished school, so go on a trip and see.
I see. I
It's a cool
see.
place. Yeah, it's beautiful here, so yeah, we come back.
So, do you travel a lot, like other places in the world?
A little bit, not that much though.
So around Asian countries, or
No, this is the only
you-
we've only been to a couple Asian countries, so China and Hong Kong.
then comparing with those like the places you visited, how do you like describe like a Japanese like a distinctive like a trait or characteristics?
It's very clean. Everyone's very friendly.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's very safe, and it's cool to see like there's lots of like more older style buildings than quite mixed with more modern ones, and it's like quite cool.
Oh, I see. I see.
Their culture,
Especially Kyoto, maybe.
yeah.
And do you enjoy Japanese food? Do you like Japanese food?
Yeah, it's good. Lots
Yeah.
of things we want to try still. So
But in your like a neighborhood, is there Japanese food like the places?
there's a couple of restaurants and they sell a lot of sushi.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. But then, what do you want to try here?
Try?
Do you know a list of Japanese food or?
I know what they look like. Don't know how to say them. There's lots of noodles and things as well, and chicken.
You mean fried chicken
Fried
kind of
chicken,
thing?
yeah. Those what are those little ball things called?
Takoyaki.
Yeah.
You mean the octopus inside?
Yeah, I'd like to try those.
You have heard about it, but I never
Yes,
tried.
I've never tried.
But then, are you going to like buy some stuff in Japan and bring back to your country, or?
A little bit, yeah. If we see something, I guess. We've got a little bit of luggage space, so
Like,
we'll see. Look at all the I think stationery and the Japanese prints and things. What's pottery? Teapots?
Pottery?
And
Uh-huh.
kettles and things.
what do you like about like a Japanese like the culture cultural like aspect. So
It's a bit of a mix. There's lots of old traditional things to see, but then there is also all of the new pop culture everywhere you go as well. So it's an interesting mix to have both of them, but it's pretty cool.
so it's not really popular in your area. Not well known.
No.
Oh, no animes or mangas and stuff. Oh, really?
A little bit, but not much at all. No.
Oh, so you seldom you rarely see it.
Not very much at all.
I see.
Yeah.
What are you going to see? Do you have any specific place is there any reason you chose those kind of
Hear
areas?
about the snow monkey, about the park there. It'll be very cool to see.
Yeah.
Some snow. Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's all.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for your time.
No worries. Thank you.
Yeah, it was very nice to see. Okay.